It's where we ask people to tell us what they want us to do, essentially, what they want me to do. There are a lot of different adventures out there. You can't do them all at once, so you have to pick. So it's really nice to have people tell us what they want us to do. So ito ay isang special edition of the Take Me Anywhere Challenge where we ask people, sweet or spicy? So obviously, hello, ang nanalo yung spicy. Natural. Masukista mga tao sa internet eh. So here's what's going to happen. I think we can get rid of this. It's a bowl of marshmallows. Here's what's going to happen. I have to do the spicy noodle challenge. First of all, I've never done this before. Hindi ako masyadong malakas sa mga pagkain. So I'm actually pretty nervous. I've consciously avoided the spicy noodle challenge because I know I'm going to have a bad time. But for all of you guys, I have to do it. So it's my job. Here's what's going to happen. I'm not gonna finish this whole bowl. Well, I am technically, pero ang gagawin natin, meron tayong 5 plates of the spicy noodle, which I'm going to eat one by one. And under each of those plates is one of the adventure goals that we've done already for the show, or we are about to do for the show. And I'm gonna have to ask you to guess what it is through charades. And the motivation for me is if you get to guess what the adventure goal is, I get to drink some water. So this is a life and death situation for me. Okay, is that clear? So let's start with the first plate. Let's just see if there are any comments here. Si Len, hi Len. Hi Atom, is that a spicy noodle? Yep. Yes, it is. Dire-diretso lang sabi ni Ella Cortez del Rosario. Hanggat maaari iwasang madikit sa labi. Pwede ba yun? Sa labi. So, diretso sa lalamunan. Okay. So, let's do this. Here's the first plate. So, I have no idea how spicy this is. So, para medyo mataas pa yung confidence ko. Oh, wow. Okay. I think. That's tolerable. Yummy. Good. Okay, one adventure goal is the last one. Okay. Nawala niyo na ba? Gaano ka spicy? It's pretty spicy, but I think I can handle it. This is very surprising. So again, the adventure goal wait. So Hello, please. Guys, ano ba? This is not very hard. Just wala pa! What the hell? Okay, one more time. Finally, thank you, Jasvir, surfing. Wasn't that obvious? Thank you. I get to drink some lemonade. Okay. I've done a lot of crazy things in my life, as part of the job and also for fun sometimes. But it's really different when you're doing it for an audience. You're doing it in a travel program such as AXN. So you have to be able to share your experience with others, and some of these experiences are quite let's just say ineffable, like when when you do something thrilling, sometimes you're at a loss for words, but you can't do that as a host. So you have to kind of show people how it was like, if not through words, at least through actions. So I had to be conscious about that. So not just to enjoy each experience, but also to kind of bring people along in this journey.
Yes, you have to be the bearer of the information.
Yeah.
And you have to share that online as this happens.
Sure. Yeah.
Now in the show, Atom, you travel to different off-beaten tracks. Okay, and you do lesser known activities with having just your mobile phone as your travel guide.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure how big you are into travel guide in your travels. I mean, your personal travels, but how would you describe this experience? Now you're kind of just relying on your phone.
Isn't that what we do nowadays? Marami rin siguro dito nagta-travel. Do you guys travel a lot? Yeah, and I think traveling without your smartphone is a lot different from traveling with your smartphone, which is something that we've only really experienced maybe in the past 4 or 5 years. When I travel, I bring my smartphone with me. Even if it doesn't have any data, lalo na abroad, di ba? Nagtitipid ka ng konti, but you download certain maps, you try to ask people about the best places to go. If you have people that you know from a place, kunyari na-meet mo somewhere, you're still in touch, and then you ask them, "Can you take me out?" etc., etc. So, in a way, it makes things more spontaneous and more fun. But I have to say that sometimes it's also nice to just leave your phone back in the hotel and just get lost. I do that all the time. I've been in some places where, I'm really not sure what I want to do for today. Let me just walk around and see what's in store.
That is so exciting.
It has to be a balance of both.
Yeah. Okay, so whether wala kang telepono or meron, you're the go-to guy for travels, man.
Mapipilitan ka rin.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Unlike other travel shows kasi, Adventure Your Way relies mainly on crowdsourcing.
Yes.
And we've seen that. We kind of scratched the surface when you did the whole sweet or spicy challenge.
Right.
And you were waiting for people's reply and sort of begging from inside, but nobody's replying yet. But how did that make you feel? That you are at the mercy of your viewers' choices and not yours. Kasi personal travels mo, that's yours eh.
Right.
Diba? Now, Atom, we want you to do this. How does that make you feel?
Well, I feel like it's a story of my life. Hindi naman. Merong hugot no? No, being at the mercy of people on the internet is quite thrilling, and again, it goes back to the idea that sometimes you don't know the best thing to do. Kaya nga crowdsourcing is such a powerful method of getting information, not just for the serious stuff, but also for the light stuff and the fun stuff, because you're relying on the wisdom of the crowd. And usually the crowd can kind of regulate itself by telling me specifically what are the choices, and then I can make that choice. The crowd, the internet has been very kind to me so far, except for the spicy noodle challenge. But most of the time, it's a choice between A and B, and parang ako may sarili din akong preference. Para mag-drop ka ng konting hints na, I'm kind of feeling tired, so I'm not really up for climbing a mountain today. Maybe walking around at the beach is better. So mabait naman sila, but I'm waiting for the people to turn on me.
Oh no!
Kind of give me a hard time. I have to be nice.
Is that unofficially asking them to be a little hard on you next time?
No,
hindi. Okay. All right. So tell us. Because obviously, being on the show, you're gonna have to be up for many challenges. But do you have a personal hashtag adventure goals? Meron pa ba?
Oh gosh.
Anything that you haven't tried that you would like to try maybe soon? This could be a hint.
No, I mean, it's really hard to choose. Aside from destinations, I've been to many places in the Philippines, but there are some places I haven't been to. I mean, believe it or not, I haven't been to Tawi-Tawi or even Catanduanes.
Hey, that makes the rest of us. Pero po nakapunta na sa Tawi-Tawi.
Well, in our line of work, di ba?
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah,
sent all
yeah.
over
That's
the
true.
Philippines,
As a broadcaster.
but yeah, also experiences. Sometimes the experiences that are in your face are easier to do, like jumping out of a plane, doing scuba diving, maybe swimming with the sharks. But it's the psychological challenges that actually get me. I won't reveal too much, but we did something like that, and I think that was the hardest challenge I had to do. Adventure goals, maybe. It's really finding these off-beaten paths and also challenging myself physically and mentally. I don't have anything specific to share with you today, but yeah, marami. I mean, we're always forced to reckon with our limits and our comfort zone, di ba?
Yeah, and something tells me that you are wide open about the idea of pushing the envelope.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Rather casually, sure. Okay, let's see. That's all up on the hands of the viewers, of course, and the followers on social media. So, this is going to be my last question to you before we get to the penultimate, shall I say. What do you look forward to the next shoot? Or what should our viewers watch out for?
Na-distract ako sa instructions. What can you look out for? I don't know how much I can reveal, really. I just have to say that at my age and having traveled extensively around the Philippines and having this feeling that I know the country inside out and nothing will surprise me anymore. I've seen the best beaches. I've climbed the most, the highest mountains in the Philippines. There's always something exciting, something different, and it's just a matter of looking at it with a different perspective, and also sharing it with what I guess special people, and also in a different way. Pinakita sa akin yung mga yung mga gagawin pa namin in the next few episodes, and some of them I haven't really heard before, and I'm really excited to do that. Again, I was instructed not to reveal too much, but they involve a lot of kind of very scary places, very high places,
coming from you, we'll take that as a that is already leaving us at the edge of our seat. So I think it's just time that we watch. This is the first episode you've ever done, right?
It is. I haven't seen this either.
Okay. Oh, great. So this is the perfect time and place for you. So I don't know where you're gonna be sitting, but we're gonna ask you to relax for a moment. Thank you, Atom.